Welcome back to Price Chopper Game Day, where we're counting you down to playoff kickoff at Arrowhead between the Chiefs and Bills right here on KCTV5. But it's time now for Checking the Tape, presented by Community America Credit Union, as we look back on Kansas City's wildcard win over Pittsburgh. So Andy Reid, of course, opening up his bag of tricks multiple times. And one of those highlights, of course, of the night was Travis Kelce throwing his first NFL touchdown pass. So Dezman, go ahead and take us into the film room. Tell us what you see on this play.
Well, first off, you see Travis Kelce underneath the center, Danny. That's always, for defense, you're giving alerts, whatever your check word is, you're giving it because you know you're about to get something.
Okay.
As the play goes on, you see Travis Kelce take the snap. He kind of rolls to the left. He wants to draw the defense. He's trying to get the linebackers moving to the left. There's not very many linebackers in the middle of the field. Everybody seems to be sucked up. They think this is a run play, and Travis does a heck of a job getting the ball over the middle to Byron Pringle for a touchdown. This isn't an easy throw. You can see the quarterback history, and I think he was very proud to show it off that day.
The confidence for him to step up into the pocket, that shows me that he has the experience at quarterback before. He's done this kind of thing before in his college years, in his high school
100%.
years. He talked about that a little bit. And the throw was fantastic. It was a really good throw. I was so impressed because Andy Reid even said afterwards that you never know what's going to happen when the ball's in Travis Kelce's hands or Patrick Mahomes' hands for very different reasons. But this is a fantastic play because you just never know what Andy Reid is going to scheme up. And the fact that Travis Kelce works out of the wildcat a lot. So many different options, a lot of different things that you can do with this. So as a defense, how do you prepare for a lot of different kind of trick looks or different looks during the week?
It's very difficult, Danny. You have to be disciplined. That's the number one word. We've seen an offensive tackle get a touchdown pass. Alec Reddy. He's showing off for the big guys. It's difficult. You have to be very locked in on your keys. You got to understand who's eligible, who you have, how long you have to cover them, because all of these things, there's a lot of time that transpires during these plays. And if you're the guy that lets your man off the hook, trust and believe Andy will find him.
And also, kudos to the offensive line for making sure that he had a clean pocket to make something happen, because they knew going into this play that they were going to have to protect Travis.
100%.
And so they know that it's a much more difficult thing to do than someone who has that experience back there. So the clean pocket, I think, as you guys see this play develop, is big, and it's really, really cool to see. It's kind of the epitome of the fact that these guys are playing for each other, and they really want the other players to be successful.
And here's one other thing, Danny. I believe they've bought into the run for a simple fact. As a defensive lineman, outside linebacker, a lot of time you read these splits. Even in this graphic, those guys are tight, which means generally they're trying to get a drive block, create a little movement through the middle. Everybody's piled up in here. Travis throws it right over the top. Another Andy Reid special.